Hello everyone, welcome to day 4 of my mini-series using Taperlogy Rub-Ons. I've got a cracking idea for you today, so let's get started. I'm going to be using some of the traditional coloured rub-ons for today's project, and you can see that I've already cut a strip out of my leftover fabric. This is the linen fabric that was provided with the rub-ons, and this measures 2 inches, and all I did was just measure 2 inches. I'll use this as a guide. So made a little pencil mark, made a snip in the fabric just like this, and I tore it. Just tore it off. So now I've got 2 here. So I thought for today's project we could make a snippet roll. So bring back these pieces. I've also pulled out some of the smaller rub-ons that I received as well. So I'm just going to go through all of these sets now and just pick out some of the smaller images, just looking to see what will fit on. So for instance, this little snowman, the cat with the presents, the nutcracker, post box, the sleigh I think would probably, oh no, I think that might fit, but you could see that this would just be too big, and you know that this with the sofa would be too big. So just going to pull out some of these smaller images, for instance these ones here, so that I can decorate my piece of fabric. So I'm just going to get scissor happy now, and as soon as I've cut out what I think is enough, I'll be straight back to make an arrangement. I've cut out a whole heap of different images and I've laid them all out in front of me, just so that I can see exactly what I've got. And what I want to do is try and put together some kind of composition. I'll cut off some of the excess as well, just to make it easier for me to be able to see. I'm going to start off with this stocking because I just think that's the most gorgeous image. I love it. What shall we do next? Maybe we could have a present, and I want these to just be random. Oh, whoops, that one's come off. Let me just see if I can repair this quickly. I don't want to glue it down just yet. How did that go? Something like that, wasn't it? And I'm wondering whether I could maybe layer those two together, perhaps. What do I want next? Maybe Santa's hat. That's just gorgeous. We could have a bell, and I want them, you know, just to go in different orientations. That's absolutely fine by me. Maybe I could have a little pine cone here. We've got Santa's sleigh. What else do we have? We've got this lovely little image here and a candle. In fact, actually, I've got another one of these, so perhaps I could have those two on there. Merry Christmas. In fact, I think I'd like Merry Christmas to go in the middle. That seems like an appropriate place to put it. I'm going to see if I can fill in some of these gaps with some of these little tiny images as well. I can always cut out some snowflakes and things like that. I think I'd quite like that bigger one to go on the end. Let me just check that, yes, I am in camera shot. Sometimes I go off camera. It's really difficult to see because, of course, I record on my iPad, on my iPhone, which is just above me. And then perhaps we could have a candle. We want a little pixie. Perhaps a candy cane. How could that go? Maybe like that, and another gingerbread man, perhaps. Wonder if I could have that way around. Yep, I think that looks better. And I'm just going to play around with my composition. And as soon as I'm happy with it, I'm just going to stick these down. And then, of course, I can fill in any gaps. I change things around ever so slightly. And this is the composition that I'm happy with. I've got 2 candlesticks either side of Merry Christmas. My stocking, my little elf, brought in the cup of Christmas tea, and I think I like how that looks. I think it makes more sense to me sort of having it this way. So I'm just going to go off now and just rub all of these down. I'm using my bone folder to rub them on. I've just found that it's a little bit easier than using the lollipop stick. Of course I can use the pointy end as well, just to make sure that I've got the edges. So, but you know, the lollipop stick works perfectly fine as well. But you know, just try it if you find it easier with a bone folder. You know, most of us have got one. So I'm just going to go off now and continue rubbing and then peel this off. Somebody left me a brilliant tip the other day as well, who said that if there are any little glue strands that have not quite stuck down, just rub it with your finger just to make sure that it grabs to your paper or your fabric, whatever you're working on. So I'm just going to go off now and glue the rest on, and as soon as I've done that I'll be back and we can maybe start having a look and seeing if there are any areas that we need to perhaps fill in. This is what it looks like so far. It's so cute. Now I've got a whole load of stars and snowflakes and that kind of thing. The backing's come off this one here, so let's stick this one down first, and I think I'd like that to go just down here by my hat, and I'm just going to fill in some of these gaps. We've only got one other red one, and I think I'll have this over here just so that it just looks balanced. And then I'm just going to pop a few of these down in some random places. We could have one up here maybe. What else do we need just to fill in, as I've said, some of these gaps. I think I want a smaller one there. That looks a bit too cluttered. Let's cut this one off. These little tiny pieces are incredibly difficult to pick up, but yeah, so I'm just going to go off and place these down, and as soon as I've finished I'll come back and show you what the finished piece looks like. I've tried to get my camera in as close as I possibly can, but that's my finished snippet roll, and in fact if I bring it up to the camera, this is what it looks like. So we've got all the little snowflakes and things and stars filling in the gaps. I think it's gorgeous. I made another one as well, let me just show you. So we've got this pretty pink one here. I love these, and just all the images are randomly put on. You could put them in a straight line with gaps between them if you wanted to, but you know, this is how I've chosen to do it. And you know, to give you some ideas as to how you could use these, you could, if you were, for instance, giving some coffee stained or tea stained papers away, you could add this as a band around a group of papers. You could cut off little bits, for instance, that, and sew around the edges, and that could become a pocket in one of your junk journals. Of course, you could cut off or tear off individual pieces as well. So many different ways to use these. Now, I've got an idea as to how we can wrap these. You don't be disgusted by this. These are the little cardboard tubes that you get in the middle of a wrapped doggy poo bag. There we go, I've said it. But they're just really solid, great for mark making, but also the perfect size for your snippet roll as well. So you could just wrap it around like this. You could use a old cotton reel if you can find one that's the right size. I think what I would do is maybe put a little dab of, you know, those little removable glue dots on there just to hold it in place, and then wrap. This is really hard to do on camera. Here we go. Let's see if I can get some momentum going with my rolling action. Let's do it. It's not very easy to do it on camera, but just so that you can see what it will look like once it's on the roll. And wouldn't that be just absolutely, oh, I've forgotten to rub that one on, I'll have to do that in a second. And wouldn't that just look lovely in a little parcel of Happy Mail? And another idea for using your rub-ons, I've got 3 of these tea bag pouches. You can buy these in bags of 50 or 100, and the idea is that you put loose tea in these, and you know, just pop them into your tea mug or teacup or whatever, but they're also great for putting little gifts for Happy Mail, I don't know, Christmas themed charms, Christmas themed buttons, Christmas themed postage stamps, just to give you a few ideas. Now I've cut out some of these beautiful rub-ons again, and you know, they're just great for decorating these bags. So I've got three. I've got the stag there, the reindeer, absolutely beautiful. We have Santa Claus. I absolutely love that one. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then I've cut out a Christmas tree as well. And so I'm just going to place these on, and as soon as I've done that, I'll show you what they look like. Don't those look gorgeous? Let me just hold them up. Now, of course, you could tea stain these little pouches if you wanted to, but I like them white. Let me just show you the other two as well. Absolutely gorgeous little gift pouches. And also an idea, what about decorating a real tea bag? This is just one that I've taken the tea out of. It hasn't been steeped yet, but that looks gorgeous as well, and that would just make a beautiful embellishment for adding to your junk journals. I absolutely love how these have turned out. Now, don't forget that you don't have to do a whole snippet roll. You could just add an embellishment to just a small piece of this linen fabric, if that suits you better, and just have them in your stash. Envelope and pocket wise, I've got a glassine bag here. It's a bit big, so I folded it in half, and that would be great for just sliding into a journal as you know, a double page. You'd have a pocket here, and you know, just lovely to be able to decorate with the rub-ons. So glassine bag. You can make your own glassine bags as well, very, very easily out of kitchen parchment paper. You could also decorate something like a craft envelope here, which would make a lovely pocket for going into your journals. And just to give you an example, I've just got a Christmas tree here. We could put something underneath it as well, maybe a stack. In fact, this is a better example. We've got this Christmas tree here with all the presents underneath, so that looks a bit better, doesn't it? But just, you know, a few more ideas for you. I will, of course, leave links to all of the products that I received from Taperlogy in the video description, together with a 15% discount code. So, you know, if you like what you've seen here and you're interested in ordering some, there's a coupon code for you below, and the links to the items that I have used. I also found a link on Amazon to some of these tea bag pouches. I don't know whether they're exactly the same as these ones here, but I'll leave the link to that in the description box below for you as well. If there's anything I've missed that you want to link to, just, you know, drop me a message. I will be coming back at 8 a.m. UK time on Sunday with my last video in this series. I've got something really nice lined up for you again, so if you want notifications of that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Sorry about that. That was Toby barking in the background because his granddad's just come home, so of course he was going absolutely mad and getting very, very excited. So that's it for today. Of course, if you've enjoyed today's video, I'd very much appreciate a thumbs up. I can't tell you how much that helps my channel. Do, of course, let me know what you think in the comments below as well, and whether, you know, you've been inspired by any of these ideas. But most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.